All right, my good people, I hope you all are having an amusing day. In today's video, guys, we are going to discuss about PULSECHAIN. I know a lot of people are panicking. Some of you have already sold. Some of you have already concluded that, oh, the bull run is over. Oh, no way. The bull run, the bear market. I want to point out some things that you need to be aware of. You know, some of you don't know these. Markets have changed. It's not like, unlike before, the normal regular 4 years bear and bull cycle that we normally have. All right. I want to assure you that markets have changed. If you go back to my previous videos, when I was calling, when Bitcoin was about 30,000 to 50,000, when I was calling Bitcoin to go to $100 and something thousand before it even blinked to $100,000, I was telling you guys that when this time happened, that what we are going to see is the market will change. The institutional investors, the VCs, the guys with big capitals, they are going to take over the crypto. And the crypto is not going to be moving. You don't expect Bitcoin to move down 95% down again. Never. It can never happen. Just like you don't expect gold to move down 85 to 95% deep. Never. It will always be making a new all-time high. I explain all these things to you guys miss it. And that is why some of you are going to miss out at the big. You are going to miss out completely if you are not aware. If you are not following smart people like me, you are going to miss the market. The market have changed. Everything have changed. Do you know what the genius act that Donald Trump signed? Do you know the bill, the genius bill? Do you know what it stands? What it means that every USDT in crypto will become legal tender. You can use every USDT, USDC, every stable coin in cryptocurrency will be legal to buy things and sell things online. And now PayPal have come in, MasterCard have come in, and we have a blockchain like Plaster that launch. So we are seeing if you are not positioning yourself in crypto at this very moment, my brother, you are missing a lot. And how do you position yourself in this very moment? Where do you make this money? That is where I come in. That is where I am. That is why I'm making this video, for you to understand that a generational wealth is going to be created. You know, people get generational wealth by doing those bubble.com. People become wealthy. All right. After this bull run, it's going to be very rare. It's going to be very, 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 very difficult for you to make it in crypto. Even now, and as I'm talking to you now, it's already become difficult for you to make it in crypto as I'm talking to you now than 2017. If you started crypto in 2017, you should bear me witness that it's very easy for you to navigate the market and buy any random coin and become a millionaire then than now. That is why I am telling you that the market have changed. So don't sell your coin and say, oh, the bull run is over. We are going down. It's not over, my brother. The Fed have just cut 2.5 interest rate this month, and next month, which is October, of course they are going to cut it. And the genius bill that Donald Trump passed will become into effect on October, allowing tens and trillions of dollars to flow into Ethereum ecosystem. And when that happens, Ethereum will easily see a 2 to 3 trillion market cap. We see what Bitcoin did. Ethereum will do exactly that. Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin, of course. There's no doubt about it. It happened in the last bear cycle. You know why? Because Ethereum is where the most, when I say the most, all the whole infrastructure is on Ethereum. You cannot, sadly, you cannot build anything in Bitcoin because it's expensive, it's very slow, it have a lot of, it's not builder friendly to build on Bitcoin blockchain. All right. But Bitcoin is the OG, of course. But Ethereum is the infrastructure of the crypto. It's what's changed everything. So if you want to build something, you don't want to go to anywhere. You have to go on Ethereum because of the security, because of everything. The infrastructure there is very friendly and very secure. Everything is working perfectly. So it is controlling 80% of the whole infrastructure in cryptocurrency. So, and all these whole trillions that is coming, they are going to flow into Ethereum ecosystem. So some of you don't know this. You don't have the data. You are just selling out of emotion. You have to leave emotion out of this. This is about you getting a generational wealth. And how do you scale this? How do you find the next thing that you need to buy? You see ASRTER, you see Plus, you see all these coins that are blasting out. How do you scale this market? Because it's becoming very, very complicated for you to find any good coin to buy now. All right, which I predicted this that is going to happen, and is already happening. We know by this time, last bull cycle, some people have already made money from Shiba Inu. Some people have already made money from Dogecoin. A lot of people have already buy their favorite Lambo. But this bull cycle, nobody is making money. You know why? Because the institutional investors, they are not throwing money around. They are going for the next big thing, and you have to follow them. So which blockchain will benefit most in this infrastructure development that VC are coming? Of course, Ethereum. And how will this affect you as a regular person with $1,000 want to turn it to $100,000? Because now, to be honest, if you have $1,000 you want to invest, you cannot make much in Ethereum. Ethereum can only do 3x or 4x. You cannot do anything with it. You cannot make a life-changing money. That's why I'm here to guide you. That's why I'm making this video. All right. So if you have $1,000 and how you can benefit from this, now you already know that institutional investors are coming. You already know that USDT is becoming legal. You are going to be able to use your USDT, all right, to buy anything, to transfer money from your bank to. It's going to be easy in the next couple of years. You will be able from your bank. I mean, your bank, this bank that is being hosted right to Africa. Now P2P. Very soon, P2P will be over. You have to transact from your bank direct. You have to be having option. Are you paying with USDT or are you paying with Naira? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm predicting it again. So how do you stand by gaining access to generational wealth from this revolution that is coming, from this generational revolution that is coming to our finance? How then do you stand a chance to benefit? Just like people who get early in Bitcoin in 2009, 2010, everybody become a millionaire. This is what is going to happen. Everybody who is watching me right now and take action, I guarantee you are going to be a millionaire. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm giving you assurance. Now we know that crypto is in another dimension. If you look at the chart of gold, all right, gold has been up since they discovered gold. It has been up, and today gold make a new all-time high. This is going to be the fate of Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that. Don't expect any dip, because I am going to give birth to a child. My child is going to give birth to another child. All of them are going to buy what? 1 Bitcoin. So it's not even enough for everybody in the world. It's going to continue to rise. It's going to continue to up high. Government are going to buy it all over the world. All right? This is not like a Tesla. Okay. Elon Musk tweeted something. Oh, Tesla is boycotting. No. This is Bitcoin. Nobody give a shit about it. If you like, let your government burn. Let Ukraine burn. Let Russia burn. Everybody's buying Bitcoin. Nobody cares. All right? If you like, let the world scramble. Everybody's buying Bitcoin. You see the difference? Oh my God. So some of you don't understand what is coming in cryptocurrency. And some of you are selling. You are selling when you are supposed to be buying right now. So now you know that USDT is going to be legal. You know that Ethereum have the best infrastructure in crypto, and every builder, every dev that want to develop a project is going to build on Ethereum. What do? How then will Ethereum benefit you? That is the next question you should answer yourself. You should ask yourself that question and be able to answer that question. Because why I'm telling you this, because you are the little guy. Me and you, we are the little guy who want to make it to a million. All right? So when we make a million, we are not going to be looking for the next Ethereum. We are going to be looking to preserve our wealth. Now we have 1,000, $4,000, $1,000, $10,000. We are not looking to preserve this. We want to multiply it. Where do you multiply it now that the market is becoming so tough to scale? You have to ask yourself, where will the money come from? Of course, Ethereum. How then can you make it from Ethereum? Because Ethereum is now high. You cannot buy Ethereum. Now you look for Pulsechain. Very easy. Pulsechain is a copycat of Ethereum, and Pulsechain have a massive community. And again, the founder of Pulsechain is Richard Hart. In the previous bull cycle, Hex did Hex did 10,000x. It went up to 80 billion market cap. So if Pulsechain should go to 80 billion market cap from here, as you can see today, Pulsechain is ordinarily 300 million market cap. If it should go to 80 billion market cap, that is almost 100 and something x. So your $1,000 or $4,000 will turn to $400,000. You see why I said you have to go there. That is where you can make your money. And again, Pulsechain is the fifth. Pulsechain sacrifice money is the fifth largest ETH holder. It have about $600 and something million, $668 million on Ethereum. So imagine all this money that I say that is going to flow into Ethereum. Of course, we know that this money is going to flow into Ethereum. Of course, we know that Ethereum is going to go to 2 trillion market cap, and that will take Ethereum to at least 10,000 to 20,000 Ethereum price. And by then, this SAC wallet will be worth about 2 billion. And as I'm talking to you now, Pulsechain liquidity is just about 200,000 to 6 million to 9 million. Imagine a tiny liquidity with a tiny market cap of 200 to 300 million that people is basically a court. I'm not calling it a community. All right? That have believers that have defeated the security exchange. Imagine when this thing happened, and we know the history of Richard Hart. He always buy Ethereum and he used the profit and pump his coin. He did it in Hex. He will do it again. It's very common for you to that is why I said you need to listen to people like me for me to analyze things for you to understand. All right. So you know that he have done it before. You know that this thing is going to happen. So why then are you delaying yourself from getting into Pulsechain? Very easy. Ask yourself that question. You know that this. So why are you scrambling around, chasing pump, chasing ASRTER that have already done 200x? People are in a massive profit. People are in $10 million, $20 million profit. You are buying it there, hoping that it will go to another 10x. Something that is in 14 billion market cap. 14 billion. So you want it to go to 150 billion for you to get 10x, which is impossible. Then a coin that is 300 million market cap, if it goes to 3 billion, that is 10x. If you go to 30 billion, that is 100s. So how stupid can you be if you don't understand this matrix? Simple mathematics. If you cannot calculate it, then you are not worthy to become an investor. All right. So, and you know that this coin that have 300 million market cap, it have $600 and something million in Ethereum. And if Ethereum goes to $8,000 to $10,000, that is automatically $1.something billion. And if you make the math, you say, Richard Hart is a man of ego. He's going to pump his coin. Of course, obviously, everybody knows that. He owns 95% of all the whole supply. Just like CZ. ASRTER hold about 85% or 95% of the whole supply. The same thing with Richard Hart. And Richard Hart have a track record of not selling any of his assets. He never sold Hex. He only pump it, make everybody rich. He's a rich man. So you know this now. So what do you do with this information? You have to, first of all, do your research. I'm not your financial advice, but I have given you a tip, a hint that you need to understand. You need to know this, that Pulsechain is where you need to be. You need to be holding Pulsechain if you want to go from $10,000 to $1 million, from $1,000 to $100,000. Pulse is where you need to be, of course, because that is where you can get your guarantee 100x return. All right, Pulse is where you need to get your hand on. I promise you, if you are on Pulse, if Pulse go to 10 billion market cap, if you have $10,000 now, that is over. That is almost $400,000. All right. So why are you not on Pulse? Because if all those money is coming to Ethereum, if you say you want to buy Ethereum will not make you rich, of course. If all those money flow to Ethereum, this is the Pulse. You can see it here. Pulse sacrifice wallet. All right. So if those money go to Ethereum, basically, technically, they are coming to Pulse. That is why it's very crucial for you to understand how all this don't work. Don't just buy a random coin just like that. And don't just panic. I don't want you to panic. All right? I don't want you to panic, sell, and be panicking in the market. You need to understand the concept of investment. It's a long-term process. All right? It's for you to create a generational wealth. So you don't put your house lens money here and looking to double it in the next couple of months. It doesn't work like that. You need to apply long-term strategies for you to be able to navigate the market so that you don't sell when it drops, because it will always drop. So basically, if you are sitting on Pulse chain, for sure, you are 100% certain that those money coming from Ethereum ecosystem is going to flow to Pulse chain, and you are going to make 100x guarantee. I mean, guarantee on Pulse chain than anywhere else, because you have already seen the sacrifice wallet. You see, the sacrifice wallet is just like Bitmine. You see, they have about 9 billion in holding, and their market cap is 8 billion. So basically, their stock market is going to do well, of course. The same thing with all these assets you are seeing. You see, Mantle have about 400 million in USDT and have about 5 billion. Why Pulse have only 300 million and have 600 million? What do you want me to explain more? How this thing work? What do you want me to explain more that you don't know? That Pulse is where you need to be to capture all those insane gain. If you want to create a generational wealth, if you want to make a massive money, if you want to become a millionaire, you have $5,000, $2,000, you want to be a millionaire, Pulse is where you need to be. Just throw your money there. Forget about it. Come back in 6 months. You are going to thank me. And for those of you who are saying, oh, bull on is over. Yeah. Bull on is just getting started. Crypto have just changed. In the next couple of months, USDT, every stable coin on cryptocurrency will become legal to spend. You can spend it like your dollar. So you can transfer your money from, you can see which bank, this popular bank in America is building a blockchain, a ledger blockchain. So they are coming, banks are coming, because they cannot stop this. They have to embrace it. So bank are going to be using blockchain to be doing transaction now. It's going to be more faster, more cheaper. All right. So, and a coin like Fluster have changed everything, where you can be sending your USDT free of charge without asking any charges, any fee. So we are seeing revolution, like we are changing our finance before our very eye. People don't realize it. And me and you, we have the opportunity to make an insane amount of money, to create a generational wealth that will last us for a decade, that will last us for generational to come, if you position yourself very well. And how do you position yourself very well? Is by getting your hand on Pulse chain. I have said it countless times, make countless videos. Some of you don't realize it. It's very obvious. But Pulse chain is where you need to be at this very moment. As you can see, Pulse chain is almost down 70% from the sacrifice phase. So that means people who sacrificed 2 years ago are still down. Most likely, even altcoins are down. If you look at ICP started at $400, now it's $4. It's VC coin. So every coin is down, but trust me, PulseChain is going to move. So if you are not holding PulseChain, I wonder what you are doing. Some of you are not understanding what I mean. Like, this is where you make X's. You make countless of X with peace of mind. You don't need to gamble. You don't need to hype. You don't need any hype. This is pure organic growth that is going to come in. I've explained this thing for you. You see the money. This is money. This is $600 million. Ethereum is going to go to $20,000. So what do you think when what this money will be when Ethereum go to $20,000? And where do you think this flies? This fraction of a penny, where do you think it will be? This is common sense, my people. Common sense. You need to apply common sense. You don't need anybody to tell you anything. You need to do simple mathematics. Common sense. Common sense can save you from all this stress. I am tired of preaching this because I don't know why people don't see this opportunity and grab it. I don't even understand. So you are telling me that a coin that have 9 billion and have 8 billion in market cap, people are bullish on it. And a coin that have $600 million, a cryptocurrency, this is a stock market. All right. And you know that stock market and cryptocurrency, they are not the same thing. You need more money to push stock market than cryptocurrency. All right. So this 600 million you see here can give this PulseChain 100S, but this 9 billion you see here cannot give this this particular company cannot give it 100S. You see the difference? You are going to be a hero if you apply this common sense that I'm preaching. Your family will be happy. Your life will change forever. Your children will thank you. Think about what is at stake if you don't listen to me. Think about your life is at stake. A lot of things is at stake. We can't afford to lose. We can't afford it. You must get your hand on PulseChain. Buy PulseChain today. Just sit on PulseChain. Relax. The money to pump it is there. You don't need it. You don't even need to shill it. You don't even need to tell your neighbor to buy, unless you wish. That is a message that I'm passing for you to know that the moment we have been waiting for have arrived. Thank you for watching and make sure you stay crypto. I will see you in the next one.